Hey guys, how you doing today? Hope you're doing good. We're back with EBF 4 since I'm finally back from work. We're a little late, but yeah, for some reason not EBF, sorry, OBS refused to connect at the start, which I'm not sure why. Apparently it just completely crashed and then came back up within a few seconds, which the pop-up notification it gave really triggered me for a second, but yeah, all is well, we are back. Game as a little off. But I guess everything is a little off right now, so let me just fix that real quick. Yeah, maybe I should get like maybe I should invest in like some side banners for games where the aspect ratio is a little off, huh? Like if you're playing modern titles, it won't be as much of a problem. But if you play anything retro in the future, I feel like the empty black spaces on the left and right, like with Reciteer all over again, it might be nice to actually do something about it. Like when we played Reciteer, I was using the Twitches. I don't know if homemade is the best word, but they made their own streaming software, which I don't think anyone actually uses because it's kind of very shit. But it's very easy to start out with, and I actually used that at the start, and I created like a very simple like sidebar on that, but I don't know where I've placed that, so I kind of can't get it back to put it here. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. We are at the end of the game, I believe. In terms of the story, I still don't know if we're gonna go for all achievements. I mean, there's still a shit ton of equipment we have not collected as well, I think. So, if we really wanted to, there's a lot we could do. But I don't know if it's something that would be easy to do. Because like, we technically have been everywhere. And I don't know where else I'm supposed to go other than this one corner in the top left of the map. Which we could go there since this is the final battle. But yeah, like, man, work went so well and so badly at the same time today. I can't even begin to describe it, I guess. Like it's finally done, right? Like the prototype was supposed to finally get made. The first stage was. It's the strange place, not my map. Wait, what? Oh, this is a different. Oh, this is not there. Yeah, this is the end game place, I think. We can see what's here before we move on. But yeah, like, it was kind of cool that stuff finally got done, but at the same time, it's like, now I have to deal with the thing of, no, I'm sorry, no, hey, for Dave. Hope the day has been treating you decent. Wow, I love this game. Yeah, I love it too. Hey, with all the fun. Welcome back. Hope you're doing good. Wait, does he have a... No, he doesn't have an explosive thing, right? No, I mean, he doesn't have an ice spell of any sorts. So we might want to gear someone else to do this, right? Or do I just brute force with him anyways? Like, we could technically do that, I think. Right, we get the explosive gun and just like go ham. Pray for the best. I'm sure he'll be fine. But yeah, like today at work was like the weirdest and the most peaceful thing simultaneously. I don't know how to describe it. Like on the one hand, it was pretty cool because like we finally got stuff to start. Right, like they finally approved the prototype stage. So the prototype level has been approved and was supposed to like begin production so that we could submit that. Or like we could complete it and see if the game concept would be fun. But then the issue came up with the lead programmer who I talked about, who was like kind of very not too good with his job. He like we passed him the specification, right? We're like, hi, we want a level that looks like this. with like, let's say for example, I draw a level for him, or I give him a level, and I say, hi, we want it with like 40 pixels of ground at the bottom of the level. Right, like something very simple, like, would it look good? Would it not look good? We don't know because it's a drawing, right? But instead of creating that, he somehow added like 300 pixels of ground into the stage. And then because he added the 300 pixels of ground, he had to shrink every other part of the level. And because he shrank everything but the player character could no longer move through the level. And then he basically like started saying that like, oh no, the level doesn't work. I don't understand why like the first thing we do when we like try to implement the level, it doesn't work. And I was just sitting there like, mate, what do you mean why? You did the weirdest thing you could possibly think of, and then you're blaming like the designer for the issue that should not have been there in the first place. It's like, yeah, I'm still gonna have to deal with that guy tomorrow. So that's a thing. Maybe I should have just placed the pieces in Unity myself. Oh, he's the lead programmer. I don't know. No, he was the lead programmer back in the days. He is the lead programmer precisely because back in the day, the company used to work on a different genre of games where this type of expertise are not needed. Basically like visual novel style games. So like if you want him to program a visual novel, which arguably is a lot simpler, he can probably do that without issue, but like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him. Actually, no, this is not even a programming issue. Like, yeah, hey, it's not like, so, hope you're doing good. But like, yeah, it's not even a programming issue at this point. He's literally doing like something weird and just like gaslighting us into thinking like there's something wrong with the level. It's not even like the level actually has an issue. It's the thing with the problem I'm facing now. Like maybe perhaps, right, having 40 pixels of floor at the bottom of the level may not look good, right? Maybe, but the thing is that it has not been implemented yet. We don't know what it will look like in the grand scheme of the game, and whether, because like logically it should not affect gameplay that there's only 40 pixels of ground instead of 30 pixels of ground. The game is not designed around showing people very nice looking floor. Like, if what we wanted to do was to make the level feel claustrophobic, or to make the floor look good, like if the game was a game about floor fetish, like having a floor fetish, right? Then in those two situations it makes sense, right? Because you shrink the stage to give it more of a claustrophobic feel. If he took his own artistic liberty for that reason, maybe I could just close one eye and say like, okay, maybe he's onto something. But like, literally the stage takes place in a desert. So, there's no need to show the floor. We don't need it to look claustrophobic. But he just did that and I'm just sitting there like, fuck. Now I need to like explain everything to everyone tomorrow. Also, these things do a lot of damage, like holy shit. Fire, earth and dark attacks. I can't stop all three, can I? How am I supposed to do this? They're doing way too much damage. Am I just under level? No, my gear is near max though. But yeah, like, I don't know what's up with the lead programmer. When you're gonna fight the final boss or something. We were. Actually, we could. I walked off because I was like sidetracking myself, thinking like perhaps we could like get more gear to deal with him. Because like, I'm missing a lot of gear. And I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. This skills with level. Oh. Wait, then what the fuck am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to specifically bring gear to reduce their damage? Is it that equipment based? Like, do I need to actively do stuff like this and then like reduce damage taken? Good. I'm trying. It's not even fire. Yeah, lava. Yeah, but it said it does 3 different attack types, right? It's fire, rock, and dark, or something. So like, am I supposed to guard against all 3? Or is that one enemy just there to be a fire resistance check? Because I can reduce it by 50%, but like, I guess I can reduce it by more. Yeah, I guess I could reduce it by more. Right, we do this and then it's 100%. 50 is plenty. Okay. Okay. So earbuds are dying. Oh no. Are you out at work now? Though good luck with the works. Maybe it's time to get new earbuds. Lens gonna get destroyed though, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean it's Lens. Who cares if he dies? We just need to make sure everyone that is doing stuff doesn't die horribly. You're doing some shopping. Oh, I see. I thought it was like actual like busy with work stuff and all. But yeah, take care out there. $50 is plenty. But yeah, the whole thing with that lead programmer, it's like the thing is that I can't even shit on him too much because like in spite of all the weird shit he did, there's one nugget of truth in the entire thing he said, which is that like perhaps we should give our artists like a full-scale image so they can like look at the full-scale image to get a better understanding of like what the in-game screen would look like to scale, which is like I guess, yeah, I mean better than giving them just like something hand-drawn or like done on Excel, like the initial like prototype that Hollow Knight did, you know. Like I guess instead of just something hand-drawn, if we gave them a full like one-screen mock-up, maybe they can understand the scale better. Like that makes sense, but everything else did not make sense at all. I need to get them replaced since the battery in them lasts for like an hour now for whatever reason. I feel like it's just an issue with like wireless earbuds in general, right? Like eventually they're just gonna slowly die out since you know, batteries do eventually just die. No, but technically it's getting overcharged while it's in the thing, right? While it's in the pod thing. I don't know if that's actually the case. Maybe I'm just completely talking out of my ass, but if it was designed like that and it doesn't like cut the power and stop charging when it's at full, technically you're just overcharging the thing and that probably kills the battery as well. But yeah, I don't know if that's actually the case. I could be completely wrong. Like recently I swapped to using wired earphones again. Though I don't use it for sports, so that's a bit different, but yeah, I swapped to wired again recently at the behest of an audiophile friend. Cause he was saying that like wired tends to be a bit more durable, which makes sense. Like if you get high-end wired, it's technically more durable, though it's not as comfortable nor as convenient. Doesn't know, I just lost by using a lot. They might be running out of juice. Maybe. Yeah, it could just be that. Like maybe it's just the amount they're being used. The cold weather might have an effect on it as well, I think. Like if I recall, like there was the thing they said in Eurocam, right? They said it in Eurocam as well, the thing where like if you like batteries just drain harder in the cold or something. Though if you're not in the cold at all, then maybe it's not that, but they did mention something like that. It could be a bit of that too. Who knows? I don't. I am, you mean in the cold a lot? Yeah, I can imagine since it's winter now. And it's probably a lot colder there than it is here. Not for a bit. Alright, take care. Stay safe out there. Remember to look both ways before crossing the river. Okay, if I do this, it should be safer, right? I mean, Anna might die, but... Nope, they just use a different attack and one-shot her anyway. Mmm, delicious. Level 40. Yeah, but if they're gonna scale with my level, there's nothing I can do about that, is there? Is there? Can I actually do something about it? Click. Click, click. May poison, may stagger. Oh, there isn't a brick. I just realized the brick isn't in this. I can't like taunt them using him. I'm guessing that was the dark attack. Yeah, that was a horrible level though. Never again. Never make me go through that again. I don't like how tough they were. Scary. Ah. But yeah, aside from that, today was a pretty good day. I saw Bochi the Rock Goods at the Family Mart and my brain instinctively like switched off. And I bought some in spite of the fact that it's like very RNG based. May the Lord have mercy on my soul. They had a Kuji and I'm gonna buy the Kuji and it's like, yeah, I guess it's to be expected that I wouldn't get anything out of it since like Kujis aren't the best way to get anything at all if you really want something. But yeah, it'd be what it be. Lightning ice? At least I can swap him out even if he has Berserk, so that helps. What was the one that removes status debuffs? This? Okay. Okay. Also, oh yeah, and for Dave, what was with that VTuber though that you sent before the news on the other channel? Like, holy shit! Like I saw the article. It's like how much shit did they get themselves into? Like the whole like her trying to start her own like harem and all that shit. It's like, hot damn. she went pretty ham with the whole thing, huh? Yeah, like the doing drugs thing and like the OnlyFans shit and like trying to start a harem, like holy shit. She was certainly very busy to say the least. Also, there's more. There's actually more to that. Just try to get with the VTuber operator to cover her tracks. Oh, that was to cover her tracks. Oh, I didn't know about that. I sort of just assumed that like they just wanted to bang or something. Like I just assumed that that was actually just them wanting to do that one mutual thing or something. Huh. Oh. She had some other insight. Well, if you really think about it, she kind of did have someone on the inside, didn't she? No, I'm innocent, I swear. I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, like the whole thing sounded just completely batshit insane. Like the level of stuff she was getting herself into. Also, this is kind of working. Like, bless, this is actually kind of working. Okay, let me send him back for now. Let him heal a little. Oh, it's stunned. Wait, no, now's my chance. Quick, while it's stunned. We gotta do all the things. Oh wait, it's no longer stunned. Okay. But yeah, I'm surprised that that one VTuber managed to get into so much stuff at once. They were with, was it Niji Sanji? I don't remember which organization they were with, but holy shit, whichever they were with, the organization is probably having a field day right now. I would say I don't know how they're gonna recover from this, but odds are they probably will anyways. Like, if she had fans who were that ready to do all that kind of crazy stuff with her, I wouldn't be surprised if they would be just as ready to defend them anyways, right? Yeah, but like when you think about it, for all the fans who have been going on like drug sex rampages with her, do you honestly think those people are gonna care that she's like, this is happening to her now? Like I don't think they're gonna like stop the partying or stop supporting her just because she broke her contract and shit. Like, the people who didn't know about it would probably feel horrified, but I feel like the people who were actively participating in all the insane shit she was getting herself into, or rather getting into herself, I feel like they probably wouldn't care, would they? And welcome back, Snorlax. How you doing? Hope did you manage to get your headphones? I mean earphones? Or did you not get them this time? Little point. Though that makes me, though I have to say, it does make me curious what their streams were originally like. Like, if they were doing this kind of crazy shit off stream, it does make me wonder like how insane their streams might be as well. That's already managed to charge back to full. I guess it really just might, yeah. I mean, at least it's not like it's breaking down or something. That's good. Christ, there's a lot of damage. She could have died there. I'm in danger. Let me get them now. Oh no, I don't like the fact that this is an eyeball. All that time spent playing Baldur's Gate has me a little traumatized now. I see the eyeball, I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna get fucking like CC'd, and then I'm gonna get like hit for like 50,000 damage and die in a single turn. Oh no, it's a beholder. Oh, you want to know something that's probably not very interesting, but like that I found like kind of funny recently? Like, I don't know if all phones do this nowadays, but my phone, it's like when I open Chrome on mobile, it shows me like a bunch of news, right? Like it'll just show like a news feed of like random news on the internet. And for some reason, it's like more than 50%, like, no, okay, 90% of game-related news that I see that gets recommended to me through Google, it's from 3 specific websites, and it's like 90% of their articles of the websites are like either about Starfield, Skyrim, or Baldur's Gate. Like, they don't talk about anything else at all. Like, they have so little content on anything that is not those 3 games that it makes me wonder like how those sites have managed to survive for so long, because they literally talk about nothing. And it's like, even if I don't click on it, for some reason Chrome keeps recommending it to me. So every day I pick up my phone, I check the news, and they're like, oh, 10 things that you missed in Baldur's Gate. 5 reasons why Skyrim is still relevant in 2023. It's like, no, stop. Even called them like silly pills or something. Well, I can agree that the name is probably fitting for those pills, but you just churn out garbage and it's just working. You're just getting enough pick for it to work. That's true. For all we know, it could actually be just written by AI at this point, huh? Like literally, they're just churning out shit using AI, and like AI is like, okay, what was relevant? Let me scour the net. People like to make fun of Todd Howard. Clearly Skyrim must be in the meta even in 2023. Like Baldur's Gate, I kinda get it, just a little, because it was kinda relevant when it first came out. But like at this point, it doesn't feel very relevant anymore. Or at least like, the game is still good, but it feels like as a open and close inverted commas, like quote unquote journalist in the game space, it feels like they should have moved on. Right, like it feels like they should have better things to do than to be talking about Baldur's Gate for the 50th time. Talking about BR on someone said that was written by AI. What the fuck? Someone wrote an AI article on BR? I mean, on the one hand, it's pretty cool that someone wrote an article, but what the fuck, they wrote it with AI? For BR, I'm surprised that they actually picked up BR as a topic that they wanted to write an AI article for. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's so many things in the world they could have written an AI article on. BR was not one of those things I expected they would do it with. For the simple reason that it doesn't feel like the kind of thing that an AI algorithm would pick up as like, yeah, this is the thing that will generate billions of clicks, you know? Like, it's fun, but I expect like someone who's actually interested in like BDD modding or like good mods from games in general, and then like someone like that will make a article on it and maybe include the game. But like an AI written article is surprising. It's less that they wrote and AI just found it. Ah, maybe, yeah. It's just surprising, that's all, I guess. Okay, dark weapon. Shadow Blaster. Yeah, he's gonna die in one hit either way, isn't he? And then back on lost farming event coins at this dude who shows off a learning. Shows learning English, learn Portuguese from an AI tutor exclusively. Did it work though? I mean, it's pretty cool that he's trying to learn language just from an AI, but like, it doesn't sound like the best way to learn a language. Like, I can't imagine an AI being all too proficient in whatever language he's trying to learn. I mean, maybe it might be, but like, decently. Good for him then. Okay, when it comes to language nuances, it feels like it's a little more iffy, so like, I would tend to doubt a little more whether or not an AI could actually help with it. Because like, there are many things an AI can do, right? But the thing with that most AIs is that they are trained with a base language in mind, right? Because the people who code them typically speak a specific language. So like, when it comes to picking up nuances between languages, I don't expect AIs to do as well. So like, the fact that it did, it's like, hey, good for him. And then constantly the big topics, if you can write about everything in a matter of seconds. Ah, that's true. Yeah, he might have very well have just been like, you know what? I feel like writing an article about PR, let me get my AI to do it for me or something, right? They use his voice for one of the lessons languages. Huh. That's pretty cool. Die. 1 down, 2 to go. TikTok. But yeah, like with AI, yeah, the whole thing just feels fucked. I don't know. I mean, good for them that they can make an article of it, I guess. I don't know if it's a good thing, but well, it certainly is a thing, I guess. But it does make a lot of the content out there feel more garbled than before. Which, yeah, I don't know, man. It feels like there's already enough garbage out there without them having to, like, put out more. I mean, just look at all the horrible games I make videos on. Not stream, I mean, make videos on. There's plenty of garbage out there already if people wanted to find garbage. They don't need to see, like, another articles saying, like, oh, these are the 3 reasons why you should pick up Starfield in 2024. Three New Year's resolutions I'm making for my Starfield playthrough in 2024. You won't believe you won't believe resolution number 4. Oh yeah, gosh, it's just gonna get worse. Yeah. It doesn't help that there's so many like rabbit like pro AI people as well. Like I get the whole like wanting the technology to do well, but like it feels like there's a lot of people who are also like pushing it with less savory reasons in mind as well. Where they're like, yeah, we're just gonna get it to like do all sorts of garbage. Clearly that's gonna be great. How are these things still alive? Help. can't get rid of their buffs, can I? It needs regulation, but there's so many people who are like, no, we should welcome our AI overlords. You know, AI is gonna leave you all in the dust if you don't adapt. It's like, yeah, I get it's very amazing technology and all, but like at the same time, it feels like there's a bunch of people who are like co-opting it for less than savory reasons. It's like the people who try to sell AI art and who are like, oh, look at this thing I created with AI art. You know, I'm such a great artist, aren't I? I'm gonna sell this and become the richest man ever. But at the same time, it feels like that whole idea kind of misses out the main reason why people even like follow an artist in the first place. Am I the weird one for thinking that like people follow an artist not just for the fact that they draw well, but also for the fact that like they have very good ideas when it comes to creating like the cool stuff that they try to create? It's not, right? Like, surely. Like there's some times where I'm just like, yeah, you know, this person's art is like not the best, but I enjoy, you know, while his art style may not be the most like detailed, insane, like cool ass looking thing, it's like there's that heart to it, that dedication to like a specific thing they're trying to represent through the art that shines through more so than the art itself, and that's what made it like interesting to me. But it feels like why for moments 100? Because the AI artists can't capture the same thing that those people do. It can't capture the creativity of those people. And the people who are using the AI to create art, I mean, there are some good, like, there are some smart and obviously creative people who use it as a side tool to do something, but like, I feel like when it comes to like the people who try actively to use it to like sell it, it's like, I know it's satire, but like, I know it's satire, but it's like, it literally feels like the kind of thing that an AI artist would also say. Like, you could literally be quoting someone and I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. You know, it's like with Asanagi, right? Like, yeah, his art style is unique and people like it, but like, I get the feeling that the reason why most people follow that guy is more so because like they really like the very weird shit his brain comes up with. On top, more so than the art style itself specifically, perhaps. You never know. Yeah, you never know this. I feel like it's been getting worse these days. Yeah, that was trouble. Wait, what can I get? Oh! Yeah, okay. Wait, no, we're not doing this area. We're gonna go fight God now. We're done here. Why is there so much stuff here? This is a very big, like, secret area. How many treasure funds can be used normally? There's a bunch of unique skills and equipment here. Cool. I think the AI art though is it's because it copies, it can be easy to tell if it's raw AI, whether it's just no, I would say that that only applies to consumer level AI art generation tools. Now, like now at times, like if you're using like the top of the line like corporate tools that exist, it's a little harder to tell it apart. But the reason why it's not very obvious is because of the fact that like No, most of the shills who are trying to earn a quick buck aren't gonna pay for those tools. Like, yeah, also doesn't show work. Yeah, they also can't show work. No, you know what's the thing? And more, and on top of that, like the biggest thing that it can't do is basically show like it can't really create something that does not exist out there in a big enough quantity, if it makes sense. Like it can mimic what exists, but it can't give you something new, like truly new, because it's not like an intelligence in the sense of it's a living sentient thing with its own like intellect that can like give you, that can like actually through free will think of something and give you something wholly novel, even novel AI in spite of its name. It can only give you like that thing that already exists. Well, except for the train goals. The train goals thing that it did was quite something. I feel like early AI, it might have actually been a bit more creative than recent AI. Like, I don't know if you guys followed it in its earlier days, but like, there was a lot of weird shit, like the whole like, people were asking it to generate an image of someone eating ramen, and instead of giving you a picture of a person with a bowl of ramen in front of them, it would give you an image of someone who has a bowl around their head, and they're literally eating from a bowl that's like encased onto their head. And like, it used to do that for quite a while. Like, I don't know if I can find it, but it used to do a lot of very weird stuff in the early days. Yeah, there's still a lot of very cursed images for AI of like eating ramen for some reason. Like, wait, let me just show this real quick. I love how weird it is. Like the early days of AI art was like you get stuff like this. Like you ask it to create a picture of someone eating ramen and it gives you like this. Or like this. Or like this. Like early AI art was so bizarre. In a way it was kind of creative. That it's kind of amazing, cause like this was the era where AI was so weird that it actually looked like it had some level of creativity going for it. I love it. Like I love it when it used to do shit like this. Those were great. Yeah, those were great. I love it. It's so weird that in a way it's actually interesting. Like I don't know what algorithm they used to like cause that to happen. Turns out good art way too fast. You say that, but people like Fujima Takuya have been doing that for like 20 years. That guy is like a fucking insane god of art. Like his art style, when you look at it long enough, it kind of gets a little stale. But like that guy was literally churning art out on like a daily basis. It's insane. I mean, during his prime. I don't know if he still does that nowadays, but yeah. Good art. I mean, it's rarer, but I won't say it's impossible. Like, yeah, I agree that like it's a good warning sign if they churn out art too much, too quickly. I definitely agree. It's just that like my brain just went off on a completely separate tangent about like how there are actually people who could do it. Also went to the nether, died 4 times in the last 15 minutes. Is it that bad? Is the nether in the mod just way harder or something? It's a random on the internet. True. True. If it's a random on the internet, that would be quite sus, yeah. You suck. Hey, no, that's my job. You can't suck. Oh, but Maybe they respawn right away. Oh god. Oh, that's horrible. Oh god. Is it the final boss? Yes, it is the final boss. Indeed, it is the final boss. I have not had a chance to attack it yet. Spawn in basalt with new mobs. Oh. Skip block montage. We saw that one before. Oh, sorry, okay. He basically just said like, oh, you humans and your impudence, you kill and slaughter my people and populate my world. I need to put you back in your place. Yeah, my bad. Like that specific line, we saw it before, so like my brain just defaulted to skipping it, even though I probably shouldn't have. I won't skip the next few, don't worry. Like, I forgot that like some people may not have seen the rest, since like the people who tune in may not be the same people every week. The fuck am I supposed to do there? Okay, it's probably a light attack. Light attack. Is this light? What's the icon for light? I mean holy attacks. Heaven's Gate. Actually no, this might work, right? Okay, it's the hurricane sword. It's not this, basically. He is probably gonna fucking die to it in one hit, that's fine. Not sure entire team, nice. Well, on the bright side, I guess this means that you get to see the lore. Like, it become the Pope. She's very happy about the Pope hat. Okay, we need to do something about that boss. This is not good. Or at least I need some resistances. What did running back? What did killing the god go? He one-shotted my party. Classic god, just one-shotting my party like that. Oh, you and your funnies. Yeah, I'm swapping up my gear to deal with the fact that it just one-shotted my party with an AoE. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Do I have a trinket that increases resistance to... Oh, it's on Lance. I don't think Lance really needs that. He's gonna die in one hit anyways. Just to be sure. Is it that high? I actually didn't notice. Oh, it is. Why is it that high? Ah. Yeah, it's more for the healing, like... It's more for the healing, but it just ended up like that. Because Amanah is fine. He can just die in one hit. It's fine. If everyone else survives, they can keep reviving him, so it doesn't matter if he dies. That's clearly how this works. Should I change it out? I don't know what to change it to, but I could change it out. Grind to level 999. I don't think I can. Not Not only because the game probably doesn't go to that high of a level, but I'll probably go insane. Pop dress? Oh, randomly cast revive between turns. Poopa. 150, 150? You're sane. Just a little bit. You know, it's like in those auto revive flare on lands. Which is the auto revive flare? Yeah, it's like in those like what do you call it? Those eldritch stories, right? You know the character who stares into the abyss stares back and he doesn't go crazy. Or he goes so crazy that he just goes back to being normal. Basically that. Injure Wing don't have it. Ah. No. No. Ah. Ah. It's fine. We just have to dodge, clearly. Right? We'll just spend the whole first turn like buffing or something. That's great. Maybe we could spend the first few turns buffing, if anything. Filthy humans, your fortitude is an obscenity. You think you can defeat your god? Why are there two gods, actually? Summon Slime Bunny for regen. Slime Bunny for regen, okay. Slime Bunny. Now? Oh, actually, yeah, now would be good, huh? Alpha and Omega. You mean Alpha and Sigma males? Ah, the auto revive would be very useful here, yeah. Shit, I should have used it earlier. Okay, we'll just swap him in. Buff his attack. Oh wait, no, his weapon needs to change, huh? Did it? No, it's dark. Wait, did I need dark? Speaking of Sigma though, I mean Alpha and Sigma, I heard that like some YouTuber apparently had a mental breakdown or something, huh? Uh-oh. Ah! Oh, this charges. Okay, that's not too bad. I guess that's not very descriptive considering how many of them actually do, huh? But like, yeah, apparently one of those like... I think it was Aiden Ross, I think, right? Like, one of those like very alpha male wannabe channels that like apparently like the guy just came out recently and was like saying he was depressed or something. He takes it roll damage from that, but that still went horrifically. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? There's 7 waves. Why is there 7 waves? This is a boss battle. Like, for fuck's sake, why? Help. Send help. This is too many waves. I created humans to be used by cats to provide a workforce and source of sustenance. Not much lazy, I'm just gonna give them free will, Mr. Gasha. Rectify his annihilation. Oh. These cats aren't very friendly, are they? Hmm. Not pro slavery, who knew? Hmm. I mean, when you think about it, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I see now. It all makes sense now. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it? They were saying to stop the tentacles first, right? Oh, they can do damage that isn't like... Oh, okay. Ah, that scared me. I thought I was gonna die there. Wait, did she just use auto revive or that? Like, that's on her, right? Not specifically the... Oh, does the tentacle have the ability to use it? No, I mean like, that's on her. Or can she cast it even when dead? Okay, scan. Yeah, 100% the dark. Like, who knew that the light thing will be weak to dark? That all said though, I don't think I can kill it very quickly. It does seem to do a lot of damage. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong person. God damn it. I did that with the wrong person. It's just like casually killing one person per turn. I guess I should just focus on auto-reviving the two of them, huh? Go for a little longer. Yeah, sure. Give me a second. I'll go and hover over it now. Like this? Also, I'm really hungry right now. I kind of regret not getting dinner. Maybe I should order dinner. It's a little late, but maybe I should order it now. Like, better late than never, right? Is it also weak to water? Yes, it is. Which is kind of a funny since it's a cat and all, but yeah, it is weak to water. Surprisingly, that's the thing that is least weak to though. Like, it is weak to water, but it's not its greatest weakness. Its greatest weakness is still dark, I guess. Wait, what? Did it remove his auto revive? Wait, they can do that? Or did it run out? Like I didn't actually manage to see there. Wait. Bro, how am I even supposed to get past the second level? Like my entire party is getting mulched by this thing on the second wave. I don't understand. Like this makes me feel like I'm doing something very wrong, but like I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. Kyun! Yes! Buff resist to all. Yeah, fun, isn't it? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that? My party just gets wiped before I can do anything. Am I supposed to like one-shot the blue crystals to stop that from happening? Like I'm not really being given a chance to even attempt to do that, at least. Oh, there goes my turn. Freeze on the last unit. Yeah, fun, innit? I mean, at least now there's one less enemy. Sasaga couple games. It's very lethal when it's on the last one. I mean, I guess that's to be expected, but still. I literally have not done anything but heal for like the last 5 turns. I'm barely recovering from this situation. How do you compare levels? They're 33, I'm 31. Maybe it's because I'm 2 under level, huh? Is the 2 levels that big of a difference? I guess so, huh? Should I just level first? Would the 2 levels really make that massive of a difference? I guess we could grind the levels, but like on what? The enemies here? 2 levels is massive. I mean, we didn't go here. Like this one area there. Everywhere else on the map we have gone. Enemies here? Okay. Yeah, but which is most efficient? It's the only thing. Do you grind on? I don't like compulsory grinding. I mean, maybe it's just a skill issue, but I don't like it. I don't like feeling like I'm compelled to grind. Well, it's just me being lazy. I mean, I guess it's a good way to get over the skill issue, I guess. Yeah, it's just a skill issue, isn't it? No, not that, not that. This. I guess I just needed to get good instead. But sadly, that was not grinding. Whatever are you? I'm 31 without grinding, so I'm one level lower. So I may have missed out some enemies, I guess, if that's the case. Because I don't know if I did, but it definitely feels like I did if I'm 31 and you're 32. Click, click. Die. Scream. Scary. Dark spell? Ah, it came back to life. With the dark, with the poison. Why is his magic attack so low? He had a massive buff on him at this point, but apparently not. Ah, you know what I could really go for now? I could really go for a pizza. But at the same time, I don't want to get a pizza because pizzas are expensive and big and messy. And I think the only pizza I can get is like Domino's. And I don't know if I actually want Domino's. Like I miss the artisan pizza place we used to have nearby. It like closed down at some point during the pandemic and I didn't notice. Get a kebab. I would get a kebab, but like they're not open. Actually, maybe there is one. Let me check. Kebab. What's the closest one? Is there any? Still open? Smile kebab. Smile kebab shop. Okay, sure. Why not? I'll get two. You know what? I'll do you. I'll do one better. I'll get 2 kebabs, and I'll put one in the fridge for dinner tomorrow. Kebab. Oh, should I get a kebab rice bowl? That sounds very cursed. But I mean, I actually don't mind it, but it sounds like it's the kind of thing people find pretty cursed if I get a kebab like rice bowl instead. What now? It's a kebab rice bowl. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get it just so that I can show it. Donor. It's a Dawn, I guess. Yeah, it's a Dawn. It's more like a Dawn, I guess, or maybe an upgraded Dawn. So you could say it's a Donner. Yeah. Mukbang stream. Delish. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? The slurps. I'm sorry. Okay, ring. Is that what it's called, a doner? There's also a kebab salad. But I feel like if you're gonna order a kebab salad, then what the fuck are you doing with your life? Like, why are you eating a kebab if you want to get a salad? It's a very strange compromise. Okay, do this. Kebab wrap or kebab sandwich. No, the sandwich is the normal kebab. I don't know why they call it a sandwich, but they do. It's probably for the Japanese. I know like they like to call it a kebabu sando, which is like a kebab sandwich instead. Because like the idea of a kebab just being a kebab is like too complicated apparently. Oh wait, no, not that. Ah, no! It's resisted. Okay. Damn it. The only thing is how long it will take to arrive, I guess. Okay, I'll get a spicy kebab as well, and I'll put that one in the fridge. So that's wait, where's my? No, I ordered it. No, I ordered it. Wait, where is my rice bowl? What? Did they remove my rice bowl? I guess they did, huh? Okay, let me add it back. Spicy. Okay, that amounts to a total of that much. And I order. Yeah, maybe I should have bought dinner on the way back. But like, yeah, that stupid thing at work caused me to be a bit later. So I was like, yeah, I don't wanna like take too long to get back since I'm already like leaving work like 1 hour late. I still find it to be such a stupid thing. Like, I wasted an hour of my life. No, I guess no. I guess making a full scale mockup is still a okay way to invest time into getting the project to pass. But like, so because at least then the designers have like the artists have a more to scale piece of reference work to look at. But like, everything else that was talked about, like reflecting on it and trying to understand like what the issue was, made my brain rot a little. Like after the meeting, I actually sat there for like half an hour trying to think like, what is going on? Why is he increasing the floor size, and why is everybody okay with it? Like, I literally pointed it out, like, yeah, it's not working because you increased the floor size and you compressed everything else because you increased the floor size. And then the other planner was like, yeah, but I think, but that level of floor to play area ratio seems fine. Then I just sat there like, what do you mean it's fine? What are you basing that off? Like, yeah, 300 pixels of ground is compared to 40 pixels. Maybe it looks fine, but like, what are you basing that judgment off of? Like, either works, but like, the specification was written with 40 pixels because 40 pixels would give enough space for everything else. If he's gonna add like 260 more pixels of space, that it's removing space from literal gameplay, then it's not fine. Like, is it because it's an aesthetic thing? I don't understand. Like, why were they agreeing that like it's fine? Like, I get that it looks okay, but like depending on like what the goal is, it might be okay. But like, he was opposing everything that was meant to be done, and they're just like, yeah, I think it looks okay. It's like, I feel like I'm the problem to some extent. Like, I feel like I'm being gaslit, but at the same time, I feel like that makes me feel like I'm the problem instead. Oh my god, I had a code and doesn't know how to code and stuck in the task for 2 months. Wait, a guy who didn't know how to code and was required to code? Wait, did they really put someone in such a situation? That's actually insane. Just like, hey, you don't know how to code, right? Yeah. Good, now code this system for us. This is a plan that's sure to succeed. Nah, I gotta type the code. Yeah, but wait, how the fuck did a guy who does not know how to code get hired to do a coding task? A simple task for 2 months. Wait, but if it's a simple task, shouldn't he at the very least be able to just like copy something off of like GitHub or something? Like, if it's so simple, I feel like any like person who got hired into such a position, like if he lied his way into the position, I feel like he would have had enough brains to like, yeah, I'm gonna go look for the code and steal it off of somewhere. He can't even explain what he wants to do. I feel like that's the bigger issue, isn't it? If he he doesn't even know what he wants to code in the first place. Because that's what it sounds like now, right? Like it sounds like before even like coding the thing. It sounds like he just has an issue figuring out what he even wants to get coded in the first place. Oh, that's fucked. I mean, maybe he'll just like that. That's really funny though. I have to admit that it's actually kind of really funny. The fact that he just does not know at all what he wants to do. It's multiple times, it doesn't change. Ah, that sounds like the guy I knew back in fucking Koei. No, I guess at least that guy was a bit more competent in his job. It's just that he is one of those like weirdo top-down types. No, eccentric top-down types, I guess would be the better word. But he was very stubborn. I feel like top-down designers tend to be very stubborn in terms of their specifications. Though I could be wrong. Okay, so how do I get the enemies to refresh? Can I like just leave the area, come back and they refresh? Or do I need to like close the game and reopen it? Oh, cool. Did I level up? No, I did not. How far am I from level? Oh, that's so far. But yeah, man, I don't understand how that guy even you're talking about even got hired for that position in the first place. Like, it's kind of amazing, if anything, that he actually managed to get hired in a programming position with like no programming experience. It's like there's no way they would have hired him if they knew, right? Like even like I know like Japanese companies, they tend to like to do their whole potential hire thing, where they hire people who may not be very skilled and like try to teach them to fill the position because they feel like this person has enough potential to like actually do well in the position. I know that idea is like, it sounds very ridiculous, but it's very common in Japan. But even then, that thing you just mentioned sounds actually insane. Let's just hire me if they want an idiot. I mean, it feels like at the very least you'll definitely be doing way better than he is. Or like you'll be doing a much better job than that guy, so... I don't know, it makes that guy sound like he's the idiot, if anything. It's so bizarre that he even got hired in the first place. Like, I can't. My brain can't comprehend. Screamer? Screamer. Yeah, sure. Oh good, that actually kills it. That means that I can like... Oh no, not the heals. They do that again. But yeah, like... It feels like a very weird part of Japanese hiring culture, I guess. Like, I know of like some companies that actually do hire like that. Like, I actually saw like job descriptions for people who are like, "Hi, are you looking for a change in career? Well, good on you. Come and join us. You don't need to know programming to join our IT business. We'll teach you once you join the company." And like they were just hiring like very broadly for people using such a tactic. And it's like, I know like there are a lot of Japanese companies that actually kind of like to do that, but like, yeah, I feel like when it comes to programming or stuff that requires hard skills, at times it just feels a little silly that they're trying to do it like this instead. Evade. defense. MP. HP? Maybe I should buy more of the steroids as well, huh? I feel like now it would actually be kind of useful to have. Gear-wise, everyone is maxed out as this. So it really is just a case of the levels, huh? But yeah, because of the thing, like, I wasted like quite a bit of time making the 2-scale mockup. And when I made the 2-scale mockup, I literally just like shrank the ground back to like 40 pixels. And then I just basically sent the thing and I was like, look, it works now. We'll see how they reply tomorrow. Cause they like basically all went home on time. I was one of the few people who actually stayed overtime today. But yeah, when I shrank the floor back down, it's like it pretty much just fit in. So like the entire issue that they were pointing out just resolved itself instantly the moment I just reduced the floor size. And I made sure to like write in the comment and the all chat as well that like, here I fixed the thing, you know, I reduced the floor size back to the initial 40 pixels as stated within the specification itself. It seems that has resolved the problem to like a large extent. Hopefully it goes well. We will have to see. One good thing about being a foreigner in Japan is that it makes it a lot easier to be an asshole. Because like, people have an impression that like people in Japan are all like polite in general, which is already not really true. Like there are plenty of assholes in this country. Like really horrible assholes that you really wouldn't see that commonly even outside of Japan. But like, one good thing about being a foreigner is that like, you can kind of be very blunt and like not care as much about the whole like face culture and kind of get away with it. So like, typically there's this whole idea of like tatemae or like face culture basically, where like, even if you know your boss is wrong, you kind of shouldn't tell him that he's wrong like to his face. You kind of should like do this whole like weird roundabout tai chi thing where you're just like, you know, your idea sounds really good, but I feel like if we did it like this, you know, this, like if we take what you said and do it like this, what you said feels like it will elevate us to even greater heights, and like bullshit like that. Like you need to like mince your words heavily, or like you tell him like, oh wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm getting you right, your interpretation of this thing was actually like that instead, and that sounds like a really good idea. Shall we go with that instead? Like that is supposed to be a norm, but like if you're a foreigner to some extent, you can kind of get away with just being like, no, I think you're wrong, or just like, no, that doesn't sound very right. You can just say stuff like that, and people just be, no, he's just a stupid foreigner. It's fine. Very convenient for playing, for like just like getting away with like not having to waste time. Oh no, they have the thing. Fuck. Oh wait, no, they didn't die. Okay, go, remove it. Very convenient. Just like, no, you the wrong, and they're just like, yeah, you're kind of right. And you get to do it and get away with it because you can just play the foreigner card. Yeah, I guess that's actually the best way to live as a foreigner in Japan, huh? like I feel like typically most people fall into one of two camps where they either like try to completely like separate themselves from the locals, where they're like, no, I am this nationality, or like, and you have the people who are like, no, I'm gonna become Japanese. And the latter group is like, if you're not an Asian who looks enough like a Japanese, you're probably gonna you're probably gonna have a miserable time. No, like both groups will have a miserable time unless you're trying to become Japanese and you already look Japanese. But I feel like taking that middle of the line, midway approach is kind of good, where like you try to ingratiate yourself with the culture, but you play the foreigner cards at the right time to also like ensure that like things that don't really make sense can move smoothly as well. Because every culture has its good and bads, but the good thing about being a foreigner is that if the bad part of the culture is just detrimental as a whole, you can just like pretend you don't know about it and like just ignore it to some extent. So the cat game on an unofficial server, and like when there was another server merge, someone announced when there was another server merge, and someone said the server was freaking out since some of the servers were relatively new, so you lose rank, or something like Uber whale. I see. Yeah, it's like that would always be a problem, huh? Like with like server mergers, like the whole point of creating multiple servers is basically, I mean, one is to help with load, but like when it comes to mobile games, more so than load, typically the reason why you create multiple servers or multiple rankings is to ensure that more people can be in the top ranking, so your players feel good and stay for longer. So like if they're gonna do the reverse, like merge servers, I can imagine that like there would be a lot of people that will be very pissed, especially newer players here. Because like the newer players are definitely not gonna be able to compete. Like that's another good reason to separate it. It's like you separate the new players into their own thing and let them compete with each other, so the good new player can still climb to being the top of like people of his level. But if they're gonna like go straight up against like people who've been playing the game for like 10 years, it's gonna be rough. It's like 13 servers merging to an existing one twice. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Tower of Fantasy, and that's probably not a good thing. Like it's giving me flashbacks to Tower of Fantasy instead, because I'm pretty sure when Tower of Fantasy first started off, that game had like what? But like I'm pretty sure each region had like close to 100 servers. Or channels, I guess you could say. And basically like the game had such a bad launch that there just wasn't enough people and most walls ended up dead. So they had to merge it down like massively at some point. So like stuff like rankings kind of did get affected to some extent. Which, if a game is giving me flashbacks to Tower of Fantasy of all games, it's probably not a good sign. You know, it might just be me, but I feel like it's not a good sign if a game is giving me flashbacks to that. Can I just like... do this? Oh wait, no, not dark. No! Why did I use dark? But yeah, it sounds like the servers... Yeah, the fact that they're merging servers at that rate, not a good sign. Here's hoping that it doesn't cause the new players to quit because they just get frustrated instead. Let me save on space or like some servers do. I mean, I don't think it's saving, not like saving on space. I mean, it's most likely the latter. It's likely to be in most circumstances, it's likely to be linked to the latter in some way, shape, or form. Like simply like the servers are too dead, or the game is not earning enough for them to be able to maintain so many servers, so they're downsizing it. But either way, it's not very, or maybe they just got too like gung-ho at the start with like the number of servers that they wanted, so like they just added too many to begin with from the start, and like they now realize that they don't need that many, so they're downsizing. Like, I mean, the way most games work is that you have like what, each region has like at most like 20, 30 channels / servers. Is it not servers is in the literal physical like server, but like in-game channels, I guess. Like MMOs, they call it channels instead, I guess, but basically those. Like they may have realized that like they put in like a fucking 100 and they're like, yeah, we don't really need 100 after all, let's shrink it down. Because we made so many, like people are literally like not being able to. You know, we made so many that either we are not profitable, or we made so many and so like the cost is just unnecessarily high. They're going to eventually manage the one huge server. I mean, that would be cool. If the game does not require real-time interactions, I can see it being a thing. Or if the game's real-time interactions are something very simple, like a card game, I could see it also being a thing. Like if it was something like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links or like Magic the Gathering, I'm like, yeah, I can see that being a thing. Okay, wait, important question. Lodifern, did you do the final boss at level 32? Like I'm considering now whether or not to go for 33 or to just stay at 32. Because if you're gonna go to 33, I'm gonna sit here and grind for even more. But if you did it at 32 and it was manageable, I might just give it a try again. Top ranks rank level 310 to 299. I feel like the bigger issue is just the fact that they're merging the rankings as well. Like, if they were gonna do like ranking shit like that, it feels like they could have merged the servers but kept like different ranking brackets still, so that like players don't get fucked like this. Right, it's kind of like with Blue Archive, right? The PvP in that game, like everyone in a region is technically in the same server, but your PvP just has multiple brackets of people or different skill levels in that sense. Like, I feel like that's something they could have done instead. It might have been more effective. Ah, the music is so good. Okay, scan. But yeah, maybe they just were too overzealous with the number of servers they added at the start. I mean, like that might also be a very real possibility. Like, they definitely would not have been the first game to have done that on accident. Because like choosing how many servers and how to deal with server load at the start of a live service game's like existence feels like one of the hardest things to get right. And I feel like with many games, especially Japanese mobile games and gacha games, it's like they tend to fuck it up at the start instead. Like they would go too low rather than go high with the servers, and then like the game would just crash day one before you get some people to leave. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on how they do it, I guess. Like, it would suck for those people at the top, yeah, since like they're gonna get less rewards. But I feel like if they did it in a meaningful or rewarding way, it might still be possible to get people to be fine with it. Like if there was other content that would like make the change in servers like more positive as well. Like let's say you can use assist characters, and the assist characters can only be obtained from like people within the same server. Then it's like now you can get like access to better assists. Maybe you can get access to a better guild and like do like better guild activities and stuff like that. I feel like if the game has enough in it to encourage like or to make the to make up for the negatives of losing some level of like solo ranking, it may not be too bad. But yeah, the issue is whether or not the game even has that to begin with, I guess. Like, I feel like maybe if they did it better, they could have like done it in a way that players would have been fine with. Everyone's unranked to the beat an area and it's recalculated. Until and it's recalculated. Interesting. Wait, so it's not like a ranked PvP thing? If I'm understanding that right? No, it is as in like it's not like you're doing a beat an area. So it's like a ranked PvP area in that sense. I mean, it's basically a specific area for the ranking, and when you beat that area, then you add it to the ranking. Or is it like some weird thing like Nikkei where like you just get rankings for like doing like jack all, like you cleared like the most amount of stories, so you're number 1 in the ranking or something. Like I know Nikkei has a lot of that where it's like most number of characters. No, like they have a lot. They used to have a lot of weird rankings where like they had one ranking for each faction, where it's like they would take the sum level of all of your characters in each of the factions and rank you and give you a ranking reward for each faction separately and stuff like that. So essentially you just do jack all and the game is just rewarding you. Oh no! They were charging. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Yeah. Oh. So it kind of might be what I'm thinking of, huh? Your guild can potentially be nuked after the merge, so... But why would the guild get nuked after the merge? Like, the guild itself shouldn't be affected, right? Right? Wait, the guilds themselves get affected by it? Like, they're not gonna, like, disband your guild, right? Like, I understand, like, the guild losing out in terms of its competitiveness, but, like, the guild shouldn't, like, completely get wiped off the face of the earth, right? Like this nuke here. Did to that cat god. Oof. Almost died there. Okay. Okay. That Yeah, I would lose a lot of momentum just from getting wiped once, huh? I feel like. Remember there being a ton of empty guilds in the ranking for a bit. Empty guilds, that sounds like a bug. Like, that sounds like more like they actually fucked up the process of like dealing with how guilds are meant to be transferred or something. More so than like a player side issue. I don't know, it's hard to say. Like, it could be, right? Like, it could be that, like, when they transferred the servers, like, a lot of players decided to, like, join the higher rank guilds or something. So, like, it led to some guilds disbanding and becoming empty. Maybe. Like, it's possible. Oof. Like, it's hard for me to say for sure, but it certainly does have that vibe to it. Something else. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it would be quite lonely if the entire guild just leaves. Like that, huh? Especially if they don't say anything. The sub-guild. They had a sub-guild? Huh. Okay. Oh, fuck, that's not enough. Oh, fuck, that's not enough. No, I shouldn't use that. Off the fence. Okay. Troop center. You know what's one class that I really found interesting in games, but I feel like the idea doesn't get like explored very much. You know how in many RPGs in the past they used to have like an alchemist class, or like basically just a class that is focused on using items instead. I guess like game balance wise it's kind of tough to make a MMO or RPG with a class that's focused specifically on the usage of items when like everybody else has like a shit ton of skills, but like I always found that concept to be kind of interesting. But not tedious play. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, it's tough to balance. It feels like something that'll be really tough to balance. Like even when you talk about the Atelier games, right? Like, you have the alchemist, right? The main character, but even then, they're not like using items all the time after. Like the items that they craft are like basically the stuff that you wear and the effects that the items you possess have, but it's not like the class revolves around using the item specifically during combat. Like, you creating a character, like, okay, like if someone were to create a standalone game based off the idea of like using consumables, I feel like that character could work. But like in terms of like within a JRPG, it feels like the kind of thing that'd be really hard to implement. Like, it would be really cool if like someone were actually able to implement that in a JRPG, but like at the same time I'm like, yeah, I don't know if it's even like, I guess maybe it might be possible. It might be tough, but maybe it might be possible. It's like in Fantasy Life. Yeah, but I want like a combat class that can like just spam items instead. You know, there'll be like Colin in Advance Wars, the character who solves all their problems through spending money. They're like a Will, but in real life. Right? They're an expert at like using like consumable items instead. You know, everybody is like, I have mastered the blade. I have learned to cast all the spells in the wall, and this guy's like, I have learned how to throw a potion at my enemies more effectively. It sounds so silly, but like, I don't know. Okay, do I have a magic attack buff? Oh, I have milk. I have mastered the wallet, yeah. While you were out training with the blade, I have mastered the wallet. Basically the main character of, basically the sensei from Blue Archive, if you think about it. What? That power? Huh. You may think you're pretty tough, but do you have access to the credit card? Nani? You fool. Your petty gun is no match for the power of capitalism. What's he doing? He's stopping my bullets with his iPad! Fool, do you not see? I'm swiping my card on my iPad like my life depends on it! No, that's impossible! I want a character like that. This is just the most drugged up, ridiculous character. Doing like the Dharma shit. My deck if made of only the strongest credit cards. It's made. That should have been the plot of like the entire Yu-Gi-Oh anime, to be honest. Like they talk about the heart of the cards, but then like really it's just the heart of the wallet, cause like if you like spent enough money on booster packs, you would basically have everyone's cards. Uh-oh. It's like if Seto Kaiba actually just like used his wealth and fortune to buy every single card in existence. I would watch that actually. I genuinely feel like I would enjoy watching it for how stupid it would be if they made that the plot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like if you think about it, like if you've seen the not the most recent, but like the more recent like Yu-Gi-Oh! Seasons, it's like shit has been getting ridiculous anyway. Like I feel like even if they did something like this, it wouldn't be too far-flung. Right, like wasn't there an entire season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they literally just rode like motorcycles and played like cards on motorcycles or something? Like I'm pretty sure that was a point, that was something else. Oh no, that's the wrong skill! No. 5G, yeah, 5G, yes, the 5th season. Like then like when they actually die, they actually go to the Shadow Realm or something. 5G 5D. Nah, that makes a little less sense. 5G at least would have been a funny name. No, at least then you can make a joke about how that was how they'll probably get COVID or something, but yeah, 5D is a little lame. Uh-oh. Wow, very cool. Very cool. I guess we need more freeze resist. Yikes. That's pretty cringe, my dude. Okay, how about... No, we already have 100% stun resist. Wait, where are we getting stun resist from? Okay, from that. Okay, well, take this, take this. Pain. No, wait, no, that's freeze resist. Wait, was there no other good gear that gave freeze resist? Bubble stone, solid water. Solid water and liquid ice. They really chose the... Like, props on them for the funny ass name, but like... Holy shit, what was going through their head? Okay, this one? Yeah, this one. Okay, here? Bubble water. Bubble stone. I still can't upgrade it? What do I need? A solid... Wow, it was solid water, it wasn't liquid ice, god damn it. Yeah, they're so similar, you know. It was an honest mistake. Solid water, liquid ice, yeah. Well, why not? Okay, he has most resistances up. That is very good. Is there no armor that gives freeze resist? Like, I realized that there's not much stuff that actually gives freeze resist, to be honest. Like, this doesn't, yeah. Maybe the cow ears? Maybe it'd be kinky enough now, it's just gonna give me 100% of that, huh? Just 100% stun resist. Do I need to upgrade the shot too? No, the shot doesn't give it. Can I really not, like, protect more people from it? I guess not, huh? Okay, one more try at the boss. Also, I don't think my food... Wait, has my food arrived? Don't tell me my food has been sitting outside this entire time because they didn't, like... Send me a message. Oh no, the food was sitting outside. No, it's been sitting outside in the snow. Ah, no. I'll be right back. They didn't even ring the doorbell. Like, what, they literally just put it outside the door without, like... at least ringing the doorbell. Like, it said like it will take like 15 to 30 minutes, and it's been more than 30 minutes. So like in my head, I was like, huh, this is taking surprisingly long. How long has it been there? I don't know. I just checked the app and it just says your food has already arrived. Like, I got no notification on the app. Like, there was no like push notification. I literally opened Uber Eats and it's like, your food has arrived. It didn't say when. It's just been out there. Like, usually when they bring food over and deliver it, they would at least ring the doorbell and then like leave it there and walk away, so that like by the time I get to the door, they are nowhere in sight. But like, this person just left it there and didn't ring the doorbell. Well, I mean, it's not... That's a 1-star. I can't even rate them for like getting the food over on time, because I don't even know if it came on time. 1 star doesn't ring the doorbell. Wrong 1 star. I don't even know when my food fucking arrived. And that's why we do a mukbang stream instead, right? We just like... No, that's not me. Wait a minute. And it's just like... Yeah, it's kebab rice. Like, is this what you call a doner? It's kebab and like... It's like the meat on the from a kebab and rice. Mmm. Oh, it's actually cold. Time for peril. Don't remind me. I haven't even done the insane boss yet. The Kurokage. I haven't done a new boss on like level 10 yet. I mean, on like insane yet. I don't even know what else to prepare for this boss. I guess we go back in again. Oh. Oh, that said this is a little spicy though. I know I ordered the spicy one, so I shouldn't be surprised it's spicy, but this is a little spicier than I thought their spicy would be. Go 1% on gaming. The what? The banner for what is needed for the coming few banners. Or do you mean like the funny Excel that you have with like all the characters on it? What the fuck is that even? Who the fuck actually created a fucking like Excel to keep track of how many pyros you have left? Like, holy shit. Just Hanako. Yeah. No, EX is fine. Like, EX. Oh, yeah, EX is fine. Like, EX is easy. Like, I'm done with EX. Oh, the one where you just use only Hanako, huh? Oh, that's actually pretty base. With how short her cooldown is, I guess in a way it actually would work out, huh? Oh, that's actually pretty insane. Yeah, the one good thing with this boss is that it doesn't really do a lot of damage unless you fuck up. Especially on extreme. God damn, he really did it with just purely Hanako, huh? Now if only that will also work for insane, then everything will be perfect, to be honest. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, this. Yeah, I guess at that point it's like you most definitely would have enough cost to be able to spam shit, huh? Damn. Oh yeah, wait, I was supposed to actually play the turn, right? Whoops. Honest mistake. Anyone could have made it. Oh, they're dead. It's actually pretty base. Clearing the whole thing with just Hanako. Is it like a one-party X? For Peroro? Surely it should be possible, right? At least with Peroro it shouldn't be too bad, depending on the characters you have. Oh, but it really does seem like for this new boss, like the character that people are using the most for healing is really just Atsuko. And it seems like that actually is enough, which makes me feel even more salty that I didn't like level her more. Like my Atsuko is at level 80, which is not too bad, but her EX is only at level 4. Which yeah, for this boss, not the best. Truly not the best to have. You wanna know what's the sad thing with this kebab rice? The random old lady I usually buy it from in like the back alley of Akihabara, her kebab is way better. I mean, this is cheaper. Like hers is like 900 yen for like more. I mean, the serving is bigger than this. Like I would say like this is about like this big. Hers was like this big. Like she gave more at like 900 yen. But in terms of the taste, that was so much better than this. But she hasn't been opening on Fridays recently, so I haven't gotten my like usual kebab fix. Like previously, I would usually go down and buy like a kebab like once a week, and I'll buy like 2 days worth. So usually on the weekends when I'm streaming, I'll be like, this is what I'll eat like for lunch before the streams. Also on Friday night, because I have like no friends. Oh wait, the silence didn't work, huh? Why do I feel like I'm very dead? Oh! Holy shit, we survived. No, wait, do this. Revive him. Main DPS now, Iroha. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, it's not impossible. Like, the only drawback with using Iroha is just the fact that you can't really buff her well. It's what I feel, at least. Well, with other characters, you kinda can still do it, but with with frontline characters, you can kinda still buff them a decent bit, but yeah, when it comes to backline like Iroha, it feels a little tougher just because of that. Oh, you want to know what's another thing about the game that, like, the development team I'm working with? Like, you know what's one other thing that, like, I completely forgot? Like, it did not cross my mind until, like, today. When they, like, said something, but, like, you know, in spite of the fact that they plan to make a platformer game, they never actually, like, came to a decision on whether or not in this game your camera would be one that would just display the whole screen, or one that would follow the character around as they move through a much bigger screen than what is first displayed on the camera. Basically, whether or not it's gonna be like a full puzzle game, like a Braid or something, where Braid shows you the full screen, or something like Hollow Knight, where, you know, because it's the map is way bigger than what you see on your screen as you move, your camera follows the character around. Like, we actually never decided that, and now that I realize, I'm like, fuck, how did the entire team, like, how did no one in the entire team realize that till now, including me? I feel like a massive idiot for not noticing it. $300k shot. To do what? Oh, you mean damage? Wait, 300k is very close though. At least it sounds like you can clear. So that's good. Go, wreck the boss. Show them who is the one that's gonna be corrected this time? Question mark? Faster rotation. So what you're saying is, you need Himari, right? For faster rotation. Rest in peace, my friend. Yeah, it feels like a large part of the game just do be like that, huh? I put on my Tobias and thought that break, but I just took a little long to get to the menu. Well, it's a good thing it didn't break. The 2DS really is quite a miraculous budget piece of hardware, I have to say. Like, I didn't know this at the time, but like, until like a colleague explained it to me, but like, I didn't know that like the 2DS's it doesn't use the same type of screen that the 3DS uses, if that makes sense. Like, the way it works is that like, the 3DS is actually like 2 separate screens that display like 2 different pieces of like media on each screen, right? So like, basically it's like, when you put in the game is basically, it has a logic within it to like it basically knows where to send which piece of like data for each screen. But with the 2DS, it's actually a single screen. It's basically a 3DS emulator, if you can think of it as that, where it uses one giant screen, and the console is basically like churning out the data and showing it to you on like 2 separate screens. But it's actually that those 2 screens on the 2DS is actually just one screen. I did not know that. And when I was told about it, it actually blew my mind. Like, it's not foldable. The reason why it's not foldable is because it's not using like 2 separate screens that are being provided information separately the way a 3DS is. A 2DS actually uses a single screen instead, which is why you can't fold it. And that's what makes it so much cheaper, because you're essentially just using a very normal screen and like basically just like churning out information on like onto a single, much less complex screen. I don't stop. Oh yeah, that too. But that's the best part. Oh, damn it. Lance. Bro, I just got rid of it and it's already back. The online one, yeah, it's kind of sad that they did shut down the store though. I feel like that's one of the things I hate the most about Nintendo in general. Like, the motherfuckers in charge of Nintendo, they do not give a fuck about game preservation. Like, they'll just shut down the store and like cause everything on the store to just like fucking go down with it. It's horrible. They did the same thing to the Wii, and even till now I still hate it so much that they just did that to the Wii. Like, I don't know if you knew about it, but like basically what they did was that like when they shut down the Wii store, like WiiWare and the shit, it's like they just cut it completely. You would not get like a place where you could download the games that were online exclusive and like play those. It's literally a case of everything that was online only, if you didn't have it, it disappears forever. Like, if no one had a copy of it to put online, the game just disappeared. Which, to be fair, I think only the hottest garbage in the world disappeared like that. Like, most of the games I know that I could never find as a result of that were basically the console games I want to play now. So you could say that they might have done the world a favor. But, yeah. It feels like, jokes aside, there probably might have been some like actually good titles that may have been lost to time because of the fact that they did that. And that possibility in and of itself makes me feel kind of sad. Oh shit, are we actually getting past? Oh! Oh! Please! Play us! Oh! Yes! Yes? Oh! This is very spicy. This is spicier than the lady makes. Like, I'm not used to this level of spice. That said, it's still really good. Oh god, oh god. Okay, Siphon? Did I get it? No, I did not. Okay, if it's new fantasy life in the world, so that's good. That's good. Well, maybe this will be the one game to give you incentive to get it, huh? This game will be that incentive. To be like, hey, you know you want one, come on. Oh, I'm dying. This is quite spicy. What Siphon's effect do? It's silence, essentially. It's like in most other games, it's the equivalent of what silence in most games. It just stops you from casting spells. Thankfully, it doesn't stop you from using items though. If it did, that would be actually horrible. The spice. GG. I don't get it. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't get it. I don't get it. Lord save me for I've sinned. Sorry, what? Day X still not insane run for me. Soon, once you get that Himari, everything will probably work out fine. Just a little more. It's a little bit more. It's like they did in that one scene, right? It's like you just that little bit more. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. This is like sexist or something, right? According to like crazy people in Korea, right? Well, am I gonna get cancelled now by like some bunch of Korean nut jobs for doing that? Like, oh no, he did the thing! Oh no! I heard someone coughing all the way downstairs. Maybe they heard me. Okay, that's it though. I guess I'll be going off for today. Y'all have a good rest of the day. We'll be back on Saturday with more streams of the usual things and stuff. So we'll probably just do like DRG and BR. Then Sunday the same as well. Although Saturday, the third is Sunday. I might be back a little later on Sunday, but a little I mean like maybe 30 minutes later than usual. So not too big a change. I might be on time for all we know. I'm just gonna go to like Comitia beforehand, so I probably won't spend too much time there, but just in case I don't come back on time, I'm at an event, that's all. But yeah, I guess I'll head off now. It's 11 p.m. and I'm actually dying from the chili, so yeah, none good. But But that's it. Y'all have a good rest of the day, or have a good sleep if you're gonna sleep after this. And thank you all for dropping by once again. I guess I'll grind the next level and like hopefully beat the boss next stream. But yeah, we'll deal with the. Just don't die. I mean, I probably won't. At the very least, the cough and uh phlegm I've been having the last few days, I got medicine for it, and that has been well. So at the very least, I probably shouldn't be dying. Hopefully, depends on how stuff goes at work, I guess, with like the stuff that they want to settle and all. But yeah, I'll be heading off for now. So good night to you too, Rod, and everyone else. You all too. Take care and bye bye.